In the US, it's been going on since I can remember. It's part of our culture a little bit. It's part of Thanksgiving for us. So we have turkey on Thursday, and on Friday we go shopping. It marks the beginning of the Christmas shopping season for us.
And you also have fights and scuffles and scenes like we've seen here today.
Every year, it gets worse and worse. We have arrests. Sometimes we have deaths. It's quite serious.
Because we've seen some fights in shops like Victoria's Secret, which you think would be quite sort of placid normally.
Yeah. I mean, everyone loves a good bargain, right? So that's pretty normal for the US, but it is surprising to see it here.
There we go. So we've imported this Gorkan. What is it about people, whether they're in the States or in Britain, that drives them crazy for a bargain? Gorkan.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, I think it's not only about the bargain, actually. I think it's the principle of scarcity. People are really desire to have things that they don't have currently or that other people are in competition for. So I think this is the conditioned kind of response that they have here. It's a very ingrained kind of mechanism. They're kind of really going for a survival mode almost, where they compete for scarce resources. So I think that's what's really operating here.
And we've got some messages from our viewers here. Matthew McDonald says this is another unofficial American export. The point is, I guess it's an unofficial import here, and whereas Americans don't go as crazy for Christmas as they do for Thanksgiving, here people are probably buying Christmas presents, aren't they? So does it really work having Black Friday in the UK?
Well, I think that any time this scarcity principle is triggered, it will work. I mean, unless it's saturated over many, many days. But this is still quite only just a few days we're talking here. So I think it will still work in Black Friday, in Christmas, and in a few more days, perhaps.
But exactly, I think we're going to see more of these kind of sales over the weekend. We've got Cyber Monday on Monday when people do this all over again online. Shirlene, are you surprised to see this kind of behaviour in Britain? Surely you came over here to get away from this kind of thing, didn't you?
I know, that was my idea. I moved here 4 years ago, and that's kind of when the whole Black Friday thing started here. And yeah, it's completely surprising. I think this is the first year it's been this crazy, but I did not expect this from England.
And what we can expect as well, Gorkan, is getting towards Christmas. We've seen as retailers have felt the pinch the past few years, they brought their January sales forward even to before the 25th of December.
Yeah, exactly. It works. I mean, this really works. It's a condition. It's a great marketing stunt that retailers have learned, and being able to trigger these very instinctive and ingrained mechanisms in the human kind of mind is a perfect way to get to more sales.
Do you think people are then spending more than they would have done otherwise, though?
That's one potential outcome. The other potential outcome is that people actually buy lots of things that they don't actually need. And I think that's probably the more common sort of outcome here.
Yeah, because, I mean, naysayers accuse America of being the biggest consumer, the biggest consumerist society in the world. Is that something that you don't want to see exported around the world?
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to keep that in America, I think. And it is slightly different, though. I think that it is almost kind of a communal thing, which is weird to say. In America, it's kind of a group activity, where here it seems like everyone's just kind of into the sale of it. But there's a slight cultural difference between our Black Fridays, I think.
So last word then, you don't think it really travels that well?
No, I don't think so.